Welcome to the Veteran Show on WLMR DB Radio. We are your hosts, Rob Torrance, Thomas Lucan, and myself, Harold Mason. How you doing today, guys?
Not
Great.
too bad.
Just great.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a beautiful, sunny, and getting hot day here in Northern Illinois.
It's raining down here.
Partly cloudy and the humidity dropped here in Detroit, so I'm a happy man.
Well, it's raining down this way. It started raining an hour ago, but they're calling, we've been 90s the last few days. They're calling for low 80s and a lot of rain the next several days. So,
yeah, we got our rainstorm this morning.
Oh, did you? Well, it's not. This is our, this is not Korea where it's monsoon season. This is the dry season.
No, you don't have a million frogs coming out.
Hey, you get those anyway where I live. I get bullfrogs that like to bellow in the morning. So, but I tell you what, not a whole lot going on, but we'll go ahead and bring Dion on. Our guest today, just to let people know, is Dion Moon. Actually, he'll be following up a little bit from a vet last week. And so you'll hear him talk about similar stuff. We're going to jump into that. But Dion, he's been on the show before. He was kind of piggybacking with Vet Jones, 2 years ago, Harold, I think. So, and
yeah, it's been a little bit over a year. I remember when Yvette was on the show, she was having a laryngitis issue, so she kind of had Dion on to be her voice box, and today Dion gets to be his own voice box.
Yeah, he does. So, but hey, Dion Moon, Dion, welcome to the show, and thanks for coming back on, my brother.
Hey guys, great to be here. Pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting me back.
Thanks,
no
Dion.
problem. Well, I tell you what, we're going to jump into. I can't remember what we did last time, but just go ahead. Dion's an Army veteran, and just go ahead and give your background, which leads up to what you're doing now, too. Correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct. I am an Army veteran. I was part of Panama and Desert Storm, Operation Just Cause, and Desert Shield, Desert Storm. I was attached to the 82nd Airborne Division. My MOS was 67 Yankee. I worked with support teams that pretty much catered to all of the aircraft for 82nd Airborne Division. Once we got back from Desert Storm, I switched over to 1st Battalion, 82nd AVN, and started crewing. Once I ended my time in service, my ETS, so I only did like 5 years. It was enough for me. I couldn't handle going back and forth with the 82nd, so once I got out, I went to college. Once I graduated A&T, North Carolina A&T down there in Greensboro, North Carolina, I became an entrepreneur. Once I got into, I had to come back to Chicago about 6 years ago. Family's still here. And once I moved back to the Chicagoland area, I met up with Yvette, another veteran. And once I got with Yvette, it was just a beautiful thing. It was like a perfect combination between the two of us, which is kind of the reason why I named my company Combined Forces and Associates. So it was just like a match made in heaven.
Get along like peas and carrots.
Yes, exactly, like peas and carrots, exactly.
I couldn't resist, man. The temptation was there.
Well, the one thing to throw in, I mean, I know you're 82nd, but I know also, because we've talked, I knew, but before you even went to 82nd, you got to spend a year in Korea with Second ID there.
Correct. Yes, sir. I was with, I was Second ID. I was in Ouijambu, Camp LaGuardia, and half attack.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was with half attack. Yeah, working on Cobras over there. Yeah, that was very interesting.
Paradise.
Yeah, very interesting being Second ID. You know, we stayed in the field. That's pretty much all I really remember was going down range, drinking soju. I saw you drinking soju. Yeah, that brought back some scary memories of back then.
Nothing better than running PT in the morning with a soju burn.
You better say that. I've actually had some of my fastest runs on PT after being a night down, going down range.
Like I said, the soju burn, man. The soju burn just it gave you that extra energy and you just screamed.
Yes. It's probably why I can't run today. Probably why my knees are shot.
Exactly.
I was going to say,
I'm too old to run, man.
Run? I'm not running from nothing. Yeah.
I'm not in a hurry to get anywhere anymore. I'll walk.
I feel you.
I was going to say my best PT test ever was 87, and down to Stanley.
87, man. My best PT test was in 83.
Well, you got
dry California air. Well, yeah, I got out in 85.
I'm talking in Korea though. The one in 80 is my best one, and that's even stopping the puke. The puke. No, it just. I had one of my best runs ever, and I'm not a runner either. I never was, but the first sergeant, his top was down range with us night before buying us drinks. He knew we had a PT test, and he was buying us drinks.
I wasn't an overachiever. All I cared about was passing. So I just did the minimum. I did the minimums and took my time, and I was just jamming on a PT test. As long as I passed, I didn't care.
I was pretty much the same way, Rob. Once I got active duty, I'm like, let's just pass this thing and get it over with. You know, my best PT test
give
was
you
a basic.
Bravo badge. You're gonna get a Bravo badge for doing real good. It's a PT test. Who cares?
Well, you know, the calf. You know, the infantry's the one that goes nuts on it. Everybody else is like, pass. We don't care about max. You know, nowadays it might be a little different, but our day it was like, we just want to pass. Now, Dion, when you went to second, they were probably a little more pushing on the PT test, weren't they?
Yeah. My whole point as a scout was, what's the point in running? I'm not going to run away from anybody. I'm in a 113 or in a tank. I'm not running. I'm gonna just steam ahead and go after them. I'm not running away.
So you get
it's better to stand and fight than turn and run because you only die tired.
Yeah, I was gonna say unless you get stuck in blues in your foot. But Dion, when he ended up going to 82nd, yeah, those guys like to be a little the airborne shuffle, as they call it.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
We're high speed, low drag.
Yeah. That's why I picked the cab, so I didn't have to walk.
Yeah, but
riding was much better.
Yeah, until they stuck in the air cab with blues platoons. First, that's what happened.
I did that. Well, okay, so what? So what? They took us out and dropped us in an LZ out of a Huey, and then we'd hump a couple of Ks and do a search and destroy or an ambush, and then hump back and get picked up in a Huey. It sure beat the hell out of humping with a rucksack for 25 miles.
Hey, our guys will forget to pick us up and drop us off so you can walk back.
Now, Dion,
didn't have good officers.
Dion, I got a question for you. About your time in. You said before Desert Storm you were attached to the 82nd. At that time, were you with the 18th Airborne Corps then?
No, I was still 82nd.
Okay, so you were 82nd. Okay, gotcha. I just want to clear that up.
Yeah, because 82nd had its own. They had their own division for. They had 1st Battalion and 2nd Battalion. 1st Battalion was. We switched over to UH-60s, Blackhawks. 1st Battalion was Blackhawks, and then 2nd Battalion was Apaches. So you had the attack, and then you had the support. So, and then I was actually with Delta Company AMC, which is a support company that does the maintenance for 1st Battalion and 2nd Battalion. We do phase maintenance. So when you cut your phase 4 maintenance on most of your aircraft, that's where you're stripping it all the way down to the bare skin, and you're putting everything back together. So we would do phase maintenance for a division. And like I said, once I went to Desert Storm and came back, then I switched over to 1st Battalion and started actually crewing Blackhawks.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. Now, you guys also have, 217 or 317 cab there, air cab?
Now that's what he's talking about, part of 18th Corps. So you got 18th Airborne Corps, which pretty much was what we were under the flag, even though it was still 82nd Airborne Division. 18th Airborne Corps was the whole base. That's pretty much who we were under.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, but,
And
I mean,
the reason I asked is because I served in the 24th out of Fort Stewart, and we were part of the 18th Airborne Corps.
Right.
And I remember on some field exercises working with the 17th Cav, and I believe it was the 73rd Armor, which was the Airborne Tank Battalion out the 82nd.
sure.
Right. So we worked with you guys pretty closely. In fact, we deployed with you guys to Operation Bright Star in Egypt in '89. So
Okay.
yeah, that 18th Airborne Corps thing, it was a pretty tight knit unit amongst us all.
Yeah, we kind of, the training aspect that we did, I tell people it's a little bit different because being that 82nd Airborne Division is a DRB package, Division Ready Brigade package, we,
Right.
anywhere, anytime, I kept a pager on me. So that when that pager went off, I had 24 hours to get to the airstrip with my rucksack and my TA-50. Yeah, that's
Right.
protocol. So, and we trained that way. Everything we did, as we say, high speed, low drag, was always constant. You didn't have time to think. I remember
When we were on the border.
Say again?
Kind of like
Exactly.
when we were on the border in Germany.
What now? Germany? What about it?
It's like
No.
just how we trained when we were on the border in Germany.
Oh, okay.
Had to be ready at a minute's notice to get to the motor pool and get the tracks and the tanks and head up to the border.
Be a
Okay.
speed bump.
The commies were going to come across. And
That'd
we
be a
trained like
speed
that
bump.
all the time.
Right. Actually, that was like just like in Korea, being second ID, we had to train. We'd always do simulated to where we were on alert. And it's an event we had. I think I can remember one time in Korea we did a full level 4 Mach 4 loadout. And we had just came from going down range, and I don't know, I think it was a Saturday night or some craziness. We was I think everybody was drunk, except for me. It was one of them nights I decided I wasn't going to go down range.
Yeah, everybody was drunk.
Oh, my goodness. It was the
We
biggest
spent
chaos.
more time in the field in Germany than we did in Korea. When I was in Germany, we spent 300 days a year in the field.
You were
Korea, we didn't. The only time I went to the field in Korea, other than up to the DMZ, was when the rice paddies were frozen.
Oh, my
Like you couldn't
goodness.
get the tanks and the tracks out because you can't drive them through the rice paddies; they'd sink.
No, that's why we spent the summertime up there doing DMZ missions.
Yep.
That's why in the summer we go up there and do the DMZ, and gunner you can do year round. Well, it's like you're a half attack. You probably made it up to either Rodriguez or the old Nightmare Range.
I know we did. I know when we did Team Spirit, we spent 45 days.
Wanju?
Where was it?
Wanju.
I think it was Wanshu. I think it was. Yes. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
And it was old.
Yeah, well, they said
The
it's all
coldest place I've been on earth, man. Korea was horrible.
Yes, yes, it was. And I got there in the wintertime.
Oh, okay. So you got there after the Olympics.
Yeah, that's right. It was right. I got there in November of '88.
Oh,
Right
okay.
after the Olympics.
Right after the
Olympics.
Yep, it was right after. Yep.
So, and in fact, I know. I remember. I think it was the fall of '88. We just our aviators just got the new NVGs, night vision goggles, Anvis 6s, and Echo Troop. Two of their damn pilots lost theirs, brand new, first time using the field, and so Echo Troop ended up spending another 2 weeks out in the field while the rest of us were locked down in garrison. So, but
That
Echo
sucks.
was out. Yeah, well, at least we weren't stuck out in the field. Echo was stuck out there searching for those goggles, but it was the pilot. But the Anvis 6s, they were some back then, 32 years ago. They were like $40,000 a set. Very expensive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't cheap.
But, well, I tell you what, Dion, like I said, we had a vet and her brand new husband, Stephen, on last week, and I know you know both of them, actually.
Yeah, I was fortunate to be at the wedding. Beautiful service. Beautiful
But I'll
service.
tell you what, why don't you go in and tell us what you do? I know your mission's a little different than the vets.
Okay. Well, actually, we kind of work tandem with each other. I'm also in the real estate with Yvette. I kind of I guess I'll follow up from last week. As you know, Yvette is a military relocation specialist. We have to make sure that we say that because that's exactly what she does. She works. Yes, we have to put that. We have to give her title. You know, my sister's very, very finicky about her title, so she's very, very. So she helps veterans go from homelessness to being actual homeowners. So that's kind of a transition process. And the process entails not just Yvette, but myself, and we have quite a few other veterans that work with us as well in this process. But Yvette is basically, she is the go-to person, and we say Yvette because Yvette's the one with all the connections. Yvette has all of the networking aspects that we need in order to keep this machine going. We're just different components to that machine. Yvette has it to where she'll set up, we have seminars. We do home buying seminars to where we'll have your credit person, we'll have your lawyer, we'll have the banker, we'll have myself, me being the general contractor for the organization. Kind of my job is more so to help the home buyer make that conscious decision about, is this the property that I want to actually purchase? Because we know if you're not buying a home that's actually brand new, that's been built from the ground up, you're going to have some problems with the home. So it's just a matter of realizing and understanding how much problems and troubles are you really to have when you're purchasing a used home. So it's kind of my job is to go in and walk through with the home buyer and to basically answer any questions that they may have about construction. When the inspection comes for the purchase of the home, we work with house masters. So when we deal with them, I'm not giving any plugs on the show, so don't try to take that guy's getting no money off of me. And we work with other home inspecting services that come out and inspect the house. And what I do is I walk with the inspectors. So as the inspector is walking through the house and pointing out whatever deficiencies that the house may have or whatever imperfections, I'm there with the customer, the buyer, and I explain, okay, they say, well, you got a bad roof. What does that mean? Well, depending on how longevity, if you got a lot of layers on the roof or whatnot, I kind of break it down for the buyer so that they have a clear understanding and they can have a real higher chance of having, to figure out whether or not that they want to actually purchase this house. Is this something that they want to invest in? Because I tell people, when you buy your home, this is probably one of the biggest investments that a person can have in their life is purchasing their first home. And you want to make sure you do it right.
Definitely.
So we make sure that we have enough information for the buyer so that they can make a conscious and rational decision.
And if the seller doesn't want to fix the problems, then that gives you negotiating power for the final price of the house because you're going to have to put that extra money that he doesn't want to spend into getting those things fixed.
Exactly. And that helps.
That's a big bonus of having a home inspection. I'm a firm believer that.
You better say that.
I bought 3 houses, and I'm a firm believer that you have a home inspection, and if they don't want to fix it, well, guess what? We're going to take what it's going to cost to fix all these problems off of the price of the house so that I can have it done.
That's correct. You can get a credit. That's correct. That's absolutely correct. And so I'm the one that to talk to you and say, okay, Rob, this is not a good fit for you. You're going to spend probably an extra $30,000-$40,000 to repair whatever XYZ that needs to get done. And if the seller is not willing to credit you that $30,000 on the back end of the purchase of your house, then either you're going to have to keep that credit, that $30,000, or you just might look at something else. So.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got a question for you.
Something else where you're not going to spend all that kind of money to fix up.
Exactly. Go ahead, Harold.
I've got a question for you, Dion. Now, you told us a little bit earlier in the show that you ETS from the Army out of Fort Bragg, and you remained in North Carolina and attended North Carolina AT&T, an HBCU.
You're not going to mess up my name. It's A&T. Go ahead. I'm sorry. You were saying. Go ahead.
North Carolina A&T and HBCU. Very proud of that.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, you went there. What were your, I know you're fresh out the Army, you're going to college. What were your plans when you went to college, and how did you end up doing what you're doing now?
Actually, my plan was when I went to college was to stick with the transportation. I wanted to, my goal was to be an aircraft mechanic. That's what I wanted to be coming up. My mother worked for United Airlines, and I wanted to be an aircraft mechanic. So I figured it was either Air Force or Army. So Air Force there, I went Army. I'm third generation Army. So once I got out, went to school, I wanted to continue on, which is why I picked North Carolina A&T, because they have a transportation program at there.
Okay.
So I majored in business management and transportation. That was my.
So you could get your A&P license.
Correct. Now you follow me exactly. That was the next step, was to get my A&P license. And I started working at a place out in North Carolina. It was called Timco. They do heavy maintenance for like FedEx, UPS for the aircraft, like your DC-8s and DC-10s. They're still doing maintenance for those aircraft. So I was out there working, and then I got the taste of entrepreneurship. I started working with my brother. Started doing. I had got contracts to do public housing in North Carolina. We were painting. We had like maybe 25 units. When the houses clean out, we would go in, clean up the apartments, and repaint them. So I started doing
that's doing a trash out.
Exactly.
What we used to call it when I did it.
Yeah, exactly. So I started doing that with my brother, and started doing a little bit here. I would do a little bit more there, and I would do a little bit more here, and then it just became more of a job than just someone tinkering on the weekends or doing it as a hobby. And then I had a mentor who brought me back to Chicago, and he really showed me the real estate. He showed me from industrial, commercial, and of course residential on all levels. And then that's kind of how I met Yvette.
Okay. So, all right. Well, you're originally from Chicago, right?
Yes, sir. I'm a military brat. I was born in Baltimore, but I was raised in Chicago.
I know you're.
What part, Dion?
What part of what? Chicago?
What part of Chicago?
Well, I kind of a little bit all over. I grew up originally on 87th and Ashland, over there on Marshfield, 8613 South Marshfield.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
My grandparents had a house on 95th and Vincennes, right over there, right on the corner. And then around the early 80s, after an incident in the family, unfortunately, I lost an uncle to the streets. My mother moved me to the suburbs. She said, you got to go. So she moved me out to Palatine. I went out to Palatine, Illinois, Schaumburg, Rolling Meadows, and I went to school. I graduated from high school in Palatine.
Now, for our listeners out here that don't know, for you to move, because you were on the south side of Chicago, to Palatine, that's a cultural change.
That's like moving to a new country. That's like moving to a new country.
Definitely night and day. Yes, it was night and day. It was. It was definitely culture. I did learn a lot living out in the suburbs. I did, which kind of helped me be. It was. I'm kind of grateful for it because it allowed me to be versatile in any group. I can go to any environment and blend right in because of being out there with the diversity that I had out there in the suburbs.
Well, between the
plus growing up in the South Side, you know what it was like to grow up down in the rougher neighborhoods.
Yes.
So you were more streetwise by going to the suburbs and going from the suburbs to the city.
Well,
which is a big thing.
Yeah, then along being in the service, you learn to become very versatile. Dealing with all different cultures because we all know how the military is. Me and Harold talk about it. It's like in the military, you get people from all over, so it's a culture shock, no matter what color, creed you are, and where you're from in the States, because it's the mentality.
And you learn how to survive. You become streetwise, just like growing up, like in the South Side, you become streetwise in the military. from all
Right,
the diversity that you're working with. So it's an
Dion,
education.
Dion's family moving him to Palatine actually prepared him for the military because,
Right.
you guys all know I grew up on the south side of Chicago, and I pretty much remained there most of my life, right? Other than when I was in the military, and you're really only exposed to your culture and maybe one other,
Right, and by going to the suburbs,
when he went to
first thing, and you see how.
And it's not just the suburbs. He went to a north suburb.
Yeah.
Right.
So you made a very diverse move. So when you showed up in the Army,
yes,
right, when you showed up in the Army, you were used to being around people that didn't necessarily grow up like you or look like you. That's the only point I'm trying to make.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you experienced how the other half lives in, the middle class, middle upper class in the suburbs, opposed to growing up like I did on the wrong side of the tracks, where you're basically poor and looked down upon.
Right.
So yeah, it's a big help by moving to the suburbs.
But it was definitely a culture shock. It was definitely a culture shock, but it was definitely a life lesson. I did learn a lot. I did. It definitely helped me be versatile throughout life, period. And it kind of helped me. I think that's what kind of molded me more into being an entrepreneur, more so because of that versatility.
Yeah, it definitely gave you more motivation.
Yes, exactly. You get more confident.
Just by seeing what opportunities are out there if you want to pursue them, opposed to, when you're stuck in a certain environment where you don't have those opportunities, and a lot of people have never explored them. By moving out to a different area, you can see that those opportunities are available. If for anybody, all you got to do is put your mind to it and go get it.
You're right. And unfortunately, in a lot of instances, you only know what you see. And that's for everybody. Or no matter how you grew up, you only know what you see.
Saying you become a product of your environment.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if Yvette told y'all. I do mentoring with the youth here in the city. I've done quite a few fundraisings. I've done cookouts at my school was D.S. Wentworth over there on 71st and Loomis. I've done quite a few cookouts over there to where I fed the whole school. But the message that I would convey to the youth, especially coming out of those areas, and Harold, you hit it right on the head. If you don't have enough information, you only do what you know. And that's the bad part, is I try to explain, I've always get questions about what's going on now, and of course, the plight of our people, what's going on, and that, why they do what they do. I said, well, first of all, it's called a lack of education and lack of information, unfortunately. So if you're in an environment to where you have to survive by the best means and best way possible, then unfortunately you're going to do whatever it takes in order to keep food on the table. And if you see what's going on next door,
you're in a perfect position to convey that to them.
And that's what I do. I try to tell them that, despite the odds that we have on the streets because you don't have enough information, that says you have to expose yourself. That's one thing that was the benefit that I told them. I said I was exposed to a lot of different environments.
And, so it I know that means a whole lot more to those kids hearing it from you, because you grew up in that environment, opposed to somebody coming down from the suburbs and trying to tell them that. And they just look at you and say, well, what do you know? You grew up in the suburbs. You don't know what it's like down here.
Exactly. And that's go ahead.
Okay. I was just curious. You said you do cookouts there with the kids.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
Gentlemen? Well, I got a question for you. You ever bump into a gentleman? You might have. He does a lot with the kids in the schools. A friend of mine, Dorian Welch. Dorian's actually a friend of mine at Harold's. He's been on the show a couple of times. But Dorian Welch is the name. He works for the city.
I haven't met him.
Okay. I'm just curious.
I would love to, so that we can continue on. It's been a couple of years. Once I started my company, I kind of got focused on getting my company off the ground. So it's been a couple of years, and I know that the administration that I was working with at that particular facility switched. So I haven't been back in contact with them. But I do have quite a few teachers that I was working with that are in various different schools I mean, anybody would love that, And I tell them, I was asked by one teacher, I'll never recall, I'll never forget this. I had already fed like the biggest part of the school. We were bringing the hot dogs and the chips and water over to the other school, and she stopped me and she asked me. She said, "Well, why are you doing this?" And I looked at her and I said, "Because I can." I said, "There's no other reason for it." I said, and that's what we're missing in those neighborhoods is people just doing it because they care.
Right.
I wasn't looking trying to be on the news.
By doing that, you and Dorian would be a perfect team.
Yeah, and those are the people that I want around me. They do it because I don't want to be on WGN News. I'm not trying to see Fox 32 and get a highlight or meet the mayor and none of that. I've had and I know quite a few aldermen in the city that at any time, if I ask them to come out, they'll come out. So
by the way, Dorian likes the soju there, Dion.
Oh, he does. Well, look, we'll have to sit down one day and. We'll have to reminisce.
Actually, change subjects a little bit, talking soju. Me and Dorian broke Harold in the soju last September, didn't we, Harold?
Yes, you did. Thankfully, it was on my back porch.
Okay, you didn't have to go nowhere.
No.
Actually, me and Harold, we went up to, I think it was Niles. Yeah, it was Niles. And we went up to H-Mart and Hodgson Market. We picked up soju and some OB beer. But Dorian comes over later, and here comes Dorian showing up with a small. We got a combat bottle of soju, but Dorian shows up with a bottle of soju in his hand. He said, "I brought the soju. What do you got, son?" God, Dorian's a good guy. We've talked about, just to let you know, it's just with this COVID-19, it's been a freaking mess. And but we talked about doing a get-together, getting a bunch of vets together, a bunch of us together up there, Dion. And Dorian naturally is including that crowd, but we could throw you in there also. But we'd like to do a get-together. And we just kind of been on hold because all this crap going on with the virus.
Yeah.
But no, Dorian's a good guy. You would like Dorian. And he was with 517 Camp twice in the early mid-90s in Korea. So, and Dorian's a scout, by the way. So.
And Dorian went to CVS, Dion.
Yeah.
Okay, right up the street. I live over east, so it's right down the street. I stay over off 90th in Houston, around that area.
Wow, I grew up on 80th and Jeffrey.
Yeah, you were right there in my stomping ground.
Yeah.
You got
I want to get back to what you were talking about with the reaching out to the youth and the community. That it's no secret to anybody listening to this show that we've had an upsurge of violence in the Chicago area in the last couple of months. And I mean, we've been dealing with this stuff in Chicago for years, And I think, thank you. Me and you around about the same age,
It's the same thing here in Detroit.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
And I think that role models, especially veterans, because you hear all the time, and I don't have anything against this, I'm not knocking, right? But a lot of the people that are talking and preaching the anti-violence and becoming the role models on the street are ex-gang members, and that's fine. If they can reach out, what they can do, let them do it. I had no problem with that, right? But I think us veterans, I think we can do something too. And obviously you've done it. I was with a group that revolved around house music a few years ago, and we would set up pop-up picnics in neighborhoods that were affected by violence. And this was about 3 years ago. And I marched with Father Flager a couple times on his nonviolent marches. And to me, that's so important because the youth need to see. The youth need to see that there is another way, that there are solid men out here who care, and I think what you were doing is great. And if you can pick that back up, and maybe if you can give me a call and I help you out with it, that'd be awesome.
And it's not hard. It's people think it takes moving mountains in order. It's not. It's not hard. It just takes a few people that actually care. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly. And if you can touch one or two kids,
That's
that's
it.
an accomplishment.
Man, that's
You
it.
don't have to change everybody, but if you can just
one.
touch
If you can save one
kids, that's a huge accomplishment.
Man, you have no idea. I still get calls that bring me back to some of the youth that I've been dealing with over the years that now they're in their 20s, and they just call randomly, Mr. Moon, how you doing? And it's just like, wow, you know, and then their parents call and they check on me, hey, Mr. Moon, you know, it still takes a community to raise a child. You can't, you know, we got
definitely.
we have so many single, yes, go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I was going to say, Dion, me and Eric both know a few veterans that'd be more than willing to help. Excuse me, Dorian be one that we know it. I say we because as soon as I get a 25-year-old kid on my, he buys a house in Vandalia. Me and my wife are going to be moving up to the Chicago area, and not my choice, by the way. But oh well, she wants to move up like all around Glenview or somewhere near Koreatown. So, and but no, I'd be willing to help out. And I was going to say take it even further, but we know I know we both know some vets up there. A lot of scouts. No, but
yeah, we know all the scouts.
You'd be amazed at how you'd be amazed at how at this particular school that I used to, the particular school DS Wentworth I used to go to, they would have the principal. Her name was Miss McGregor, Deanna. She had 100 men every year. She would have in May 100 men come out, and she would have different men come out to the school. She's had some that have been actors. She has a very big network. I think you might know her brother, Jonathan McReynolds. He's the famous gospel singer. So she has so many different. It's a community that comes out.
Hold on. I got to stop you there. You speaking of Dina McReynolds?
Yes, you remember? Yes, I was at her school. Do you know Dina?
Yeah, I know Dina. I've known Dina for a long time. Great lady.
Do you remember? She was. So I was at her school when she was at DS Wentworth over there on 71st and Loomis. Do you remember she was a principal?
I remember when she was at DS Wentworth. Yes.
That's where I started doing all of this work right there at her school.
Wow, small world.
Very small world. Yes. And I met her, and it opened up a whole other door. And when she left, it kind of she took all that with her, and you know, because she had a passion for the children. She still does.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. She's awesome. She was awesome, and then I worked up under her. So yeah, I know Dina very well. Matter of fact, I got a call. I'm supposed to call her. I just got back in town. She told me I better call her when I get back in town. So.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, we got another vet up there that could help out with the rubs and sauces. He's the one I was trying to tell you about the other day. If you never used it, Riley's Ribs. Antonio's got some great stuff. We've had him on the show a couple times. We're all in love with his product. There's people out there we could drag in to help out. You know, doing the cookout.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to brag, but we got quite a network.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, that's what I need. That's what we need. And listen, I see, you know, wait a minute, to change subject. Here, I've been watching you putting up your little flicks about you cooking up there. You know, I ain't really been showing out now. I mean, I throw a little bit out here and there, but we might have to have a little cookout. I've been checking you out. I've been watching you on the low here. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for the ribs, brother. I'm coming for those ribs, brother.
Thank you, Dion. Anytime, man. Anytime, bro.
No, like I said, we've, you know, there's people that can help. Hell, even if I just, you know, one of my things when I move up there, my truck is coming with me, so, yeah, I got a pickup truck and haul anything, and so.
Perfect. I got one too, so let's come together once the world opens back up like it's supposed to. Let's definitely sit down.
Up there. Get my ass moved up there.
Most definitely. Let's do it. I got some great people that we can go ahead and make some moves that'll be loving. They would love. They listen, and I'm being very, very subtle about it. They would love for us to come and participate in their school. For real.
Well,
they would love it.
Well, I tell you what, yeah, to get everything, get through this fire scrap, but nah, because like I said, once I get moved up there, it's a matter of time. My son's looking to get a house, and I'm not sure when we're going to get out of here. Even when he finds a place, Dad's got a lot of carpentry work to do to get him moved, if you know what I'm saying. And
Right.
The kid's got a massive Budweiser and Cardinal paraphernalia collection. And so I got to build more shelves. I got to finish up shelves. I got my basement right now for him. So, but once he gets a place, I can start reacting. And but my wife wants to, like I said, move up there, probably around the Glenview area. And so, yeah, I'm just saying for me, but I'd be willing to help out. But nah, I'd be more than willing to help. Doesn't bother me. So. Harold put me to work anyway because he knows I'll have nothing to do once you're on out here.
Oh yeah, well, you know what? You need to keep yourself busy, Thomas. I know that about you.
Yeah.
So, why not for a good cause? And us veterans helping out the community, I think is something the community needs, and you never hear about it. You never hear about veterans helping out the community. You hear about everybody else. But veterans, and maybe that's because, like you said, Dion, you're not trying to be on Channel 9 News. I get it. Neither am I. That's not what we're in this for. We're in this to give back to where we came from.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
But I think if we could pull in a veteran commitment, pull in, a bunch of veterans, because I know we could drag in Otis. Otis would help. That poor kid's always looking for something to do. With Dorian, I know Antonio would help out what he can. So, we got a bunch of gracious people around that could do it. I already know it's Chicago, and Harold knows. So I think we could do it.
We have a different mindset because of how we were broke down through basic. So we're different.
Yes.
We're built a little bit different. The whole purpose of basic training was to strip you of what you knew outside the world. Now we're going to show you how to work inside this with this band of a hand, working in conjunction in the military. So that gives us a different outlook on how we look at life and how we approach it.
Very well put. Yeah.
And I try to exploit that and try to use that to our advantage, because I was watching. I woke up the other morning, and a friend of mine, matter of fact, one of our veterans that Yvette always talks about, Lisa Artist, she was showing her daughter. Her daughter, the house was messed up. Something was messed up in the house. The kids didn't have the house clean, and next thing you know, it was basic training in the house. Everybody get up, get outside, get in the front lean arrest position, huh? Get in the front lean arrest position, huh? Oh, you can't do that? Your arms tied? Roll over. Get on your back, huh? Keep your legs up. A position of dying cockroach, move. And I look, when I saw that, even though it was funny at the moment, I remember those moments that when it was raining, we just came from doing PT, and we just did like a 5-mile run, and First Sergeant was mad because somebody was moving too slow, and the lightning was outside. We know we wasn't supposed to be outside, but we wasn't motivated enough. When we was getting ready to sound off, it wasn't loud enough for him because we was tired. Because we was tired, but it wasn't loud enough.
Yeah, right.
So you know what he said? Half right, face, front lean arrest position, move. Oh, y'all don't want to sing? Y'all don't want to talk? Y'all don't want? Oh, but y'all want to talk about formation? Oh, well, in K exercise. I think we pushed Fort Dix to all the way to Korea. Yeah,
that's a PTSD moment.
That's exactly what that is. It's a PT. Rob, you hit right on the butt for real. And when I saw that, it brought back nostalgia when I seen her and her little girl, and it was girls. It was 2 girls. It was nothing but women in the house, and she had them. And oh, y'all don't want to do that? And she had them low crawling in the kitchen. I said, wait a minute, they ain't got no dirt. Where's the dirt at? They lucky. They got a clean kitchen floor. They low crawl. Oh my God, I was having. But my point is if we instill those same things that cause us to be who we are in them, of course we can't do it because they mamas and they the problem. Don't hurt my baby. Don't make.
Excuse me, gentlemen. We have 10 minutes airtime. 10 minutes airtime.
My drill sergeant used to say about
Thanks, Roy.
My drill sergeant used to call that stuff a character builder.
Yes.
And it was.
Yes, it is.
It's a character
Yes, it is.
builder.
Yes, it is. Exactly.
Well, see, I've read and I've heard that a big reason for the violence that goes on in inner cities, and I'm just going to speak on Chicago, is because the young people, and I'm going to key in on the young men on this one, right? They don't. How do I say this? They're okay. I'm just going to say it, right? They don't have a lot of respect for themselves, you know.
Right.
And when they perceive someone has disrespected them, you know, they don't have a high opinion of themselves. And when they perceive that someone has disrespected them, their answer is to go get a gun and solve it. It's not always about drug corners. It's not always about gang affiliation. A lot of times it's about you disrespected me, so I'm going to shoot you to prove that I'm a man, right? If us veterans can reach out and let them know that, hey, there are ways that you can become a man and you can feel good about yourself without hurting someone else.
Right.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
So you're saying low self-esteem is the issue.
Well, thank you. That's low self-esteem is the issue.
So
low self-esteem. Thank you.
And we can even expound on that even more.
And a lot of that low self-esteem that I found comes from them as little kids growing up, where they have abusive parents that don't really care, I guess you could say, about how their kids grow up. It's all about being in charge and, you know, putting the fear of God in them, and it backfires.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Rob.
Get my drift on that? So that's why they don't have a good self-esteem, because they've been told, you know, it's like when I was growing up, my dad did the same thing to me. Told me I was stupid, I was worthless, that I'd never amount to anything. And, you know, years later I understood that the reason he did that was he was trying to build me up into getting respect for myself. But what he didn't realize at the time is that it had the opposite effect of what he was trying to convey.
And Rob,
you're constantly told that you're stupid and you're not going to amount to anything. Well, you start believing that and thinking,
exactly.
well, you know, I'm a worthless piece of shit. I'm a lowlife, and I'm never going to amount to anything because I'm dumb or whatever. And you actually believe that. And once, you know, the military was a big education for me that made me realize that I wasn't really worthless and stupid and was never going to amount to anything. It was all about building up my character and my self-esteem to realize that I can do anything I want as long as I put my mind to it. Yeah, and that's a tough pill for a lot of people to swallow.
Well, you know, and frankly, you know, one thing I got a question on. You know, years back, at least we're all not too far apart in age, and but years back, you used to have the Big Brother and Sister program. That seemed to kind of died off, ain't it? The whole design behind that was to help kids that were in, you know, situation homes, especially a single parent home or so, you know, and so forth. And you don't hear about the Big Brother and Sister program anymore.
No, not so.
Unfortunately, what I've noticed, at least in the urban communities, are a lot of the programs that help kids revolve around sport. And that's great. I have no problem with that. Problem is, not every kid is an athlete.
Nope. Right. And that's something that...
And a lot of those kids fall through the cracks.
Yeah. Well, and I agree. And, you know, the thing is, you know, sports is fine, but there's other things for the kids that are not athletes. Some of those kids, I guarantee you're going to find a lot more intelligent than the four of us. But there's no way or no support for that young lad or young lady to give
that goes back to the community.
Well, it's just like kids that aren't athletes. The kids who are academically ahead of everyone, they get looked down upon as nerds or whatever, and they get pushed to the point where it's easier for them to fall down through the cracks and just turn off their academics and basically like dumb down so that they
play dumb,
and they're not bullied and picked on and abused because they're smart. They're so smart, and everybody else feels intimidated by their intelligence.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Because there's so little focus on academics anymore, especially in the inner cities, where all the focus goes for athletics instead of academics. And telling them, the only way you're going to get out of this, you become a superstar in sports. But they don't tell them that if you use your mind, you can achieve so much more with your mind power than you can with your muscle power.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to piggyback on that. I know that we don't have a lot of time left, but
we got about
and the media perpetrates that so hard because we all like to sit up, and I'm guilty. We like to watch the NFL draft, the NBA draft, right? The MLB draft, and we see these young, we see these young men, and they graduate from college, and they get drafted, and they're instant millionaires. Instant millionaires. Anybody that gets drafted in the NFL or the NBA or the MLB. Well, I'm going to stick with the NFL and the MLB, NBA, because the MLB you might end up in the minor league. Is an instant millionaire, right? At 20 to 22 years old, right?
Yep.
And that's what we see. Now, if you go to college and attain degrees and all of that, no, you're not going to be an instant millionaire, but your money is the money you're going to make over time, and you'll still be able to do that job until you're 60, 65, 70 years old, right?
Like you said, in sports,
it's going to be more.
You're an injury away from being destitute, and a lot of these guys that get drafted and get these $1 million contracts can't even spell their own name.
Yep.
What are they going to fall back on if all that goes away? They have nothing because they didn't academically push themselves in school because
and even if
their sports abilities.
And even if they have a successful career, it's a short career. You can only do these things when you're young.
Yeah. And unless they have the intelligence to invest or whatever, a lot of them are broke within 5 years of retiring when they're 35 years old.
Right.
They got nothing to fall back on.
Well, yeah. I mean, you take the exceptional ones. Look at Michael Jordan. He's probably one of the most successful athletes ever out there. And
Magic. Can't say Magic. You gotta look at Magic.
Magic too. And there's others.
Definitely Magic.
I say Michael because I was growing up being from the St. Louis area. The nearest team we got, Dion, is the Bulls.
I'm a Bulls fanatic. Please, by no all means, bro. Any other team.
For example, a good example. Look at Kobe Bryant. He went into the NBA out of high school. He didn't go to college, but once he got into the NBA, Kobe self-educated himself to the degree that if his career would have ended, he would have been successful no matter what he did because he had the intelligence to rise above everything and self-educate himself so that if something happened, he could do something else. And that's an inspiration for all these kids.
Don't forget, he had a hell of a support team. His father and his mother were on his heels. When he was overseas, because his father played professional ball. Excuse me. His father.
Thank you, Dion.
And his father, when he was overseas, his father he kept a close tab on Kobe, for real. So I got to give kudos to his parents, and that's fact.
Oh yeah.
His parents. That's
the biggest thing for kids is how they're raised by their parents and the support they get from their parents.
Yeah.
And so many kids don't get that support anymore.
Exactly.
Well, see, the thing, Kobe was not a meal ticket for his family.
No,
he wasn't.
That's the difference. His family was already okay.
Right.
He wasn't a meal ticket.
Right. That's just something that he wanted to do. He just became very good at it.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was very good at it.
I'm going to cut everybody off. We're about right at that time before we get yelled at by Roland. And we're cutting at the time. But no, Dion, I'd like to thank you for coming on the show.
It's a pleasure. Appreciate you.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, I love having you on. I'm like any other veteran. But no, it's been a great time talking. We've had several subjects related to what the veterans can do, and so, but Dion, again, thank you for coming on the show. You always welcome
guys. All right, you guys take care, man. I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to the future and our next steps to change in our community.
Yeah, thank you. You're an inspiration, Dion. You really are. Right? We appreciate you coming on.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much.
To your community and to the veterans and everybody else. You're doing a great service. Don't stop doing what you're doing.
No, sir. No, sir. I salute you all. Godspeed.
All right, thanks, Dan. Harold, go ahead and close her out. It's your turn. Ball's in your
All right. I'd like to thank Dion Moon for coming on the show. It was a great conversation. I've learned a lot about you I didn't know, and I thought I knew you, but I know you even better now. I would like to thank all our listeners for listening to the Veteran Show on WLMR DB Radio. We are the voice of the veterans. That's a wrap.
I was 3 months behind on my mortgage payments, facing foreclosure, and I didn't know what to do. My problems started with my divorce. I couldn't pay this mortgage all by myself. That's when my pastor told me about TLA Real Estate Consulting. They specialize in loan modifications and foreclosure prevention. Thank you, TLA. Now I'm off to a fresh start. Call TLA now. 888-611-1108. That's 888-611-1108. 888-611-1108.
TLA Real Estate Consultant, specializing in loan modifications and foreclosure prevention. Has your income changed since you purchased your home due to a divorce, separation, fixed income, adjustable rate mortgage, bankruptcy, furloughs, even rental properties? If your income has changed, so should your mortgage payments. Call them today, 888-611-1108, 888-611-1108, 888-611-1108.
My experience with USAA is awesome. Homeowners insurance, life insurance, automobile insurance. I spent 20 years active duty. They still refer to me as gunnery sergeant when I call. Being a USAA member because of my service in the military, to pass that on to my kids, something that makes me happy. My name is Roger Zapata and I'm a USAA member for life.
USAA. We know what it means to serve. Get an insurance quote and see why 92% of our members plan to stay for life.
Teach Back is an organization based out of Atlanta.
They offer a 3-week training program which includes
white glove customer service training,
Microsoft Office Suite training,
entrepreneurship and branding,
personal image consultant,
financial literacy,
graduation finale,
career placement assistance.
They use new and innovative tools to facilitate, like a unique customizable workbook,
colorful visual aid,
role plays,
games,
whiteboard animations,
PowerPoint presentation,
prize, giveaways, and much more.
For more information, call 678-915-TBAK or 678-915-8225 or check out the website at www.teachback-care.org. That's www.teachbak-care.org.